So this info business that you see on the screen right here makes over $1 million per month, and we run their YouTube channel. In this video, I'm going to be breaking down the YouTube ecosystem that we use to make them over $45,000 direct from YouTube.
I think we've cash collected probably at least 30K, 45K in the first couple of months of working with these guys. So it's been great to work with them.
And on the screen right now, you can see some of the videos we produced, 28K views, 11K views. I want to go through, break down the entire YouTube ecosystem, talk about how we actually position ourselves in the market so we can actually turn our content into cash. Hopefully, by the end of this video, you can just take our system and apply it, because I don't want you to miss out on the power of YouTube. So let's get straight into it. How we're doing this is we will post a YouTube video. That YouTube video is getting driven to a free training link at the top of the description. Another thing you can do is like pin a comment and have that link be there. And then people are booking a call. That call is turning into cash collected. So, I mean, you guys will see even right here up in the screenshot, like he says, this guy found them on YouTube. They binged the content, so that's the power of the YouTube ecosystem, and then they paid him $15K. So he literally gave us a testimonial saying they've made over $45,000 direct from YouTube. So this works, and I mean, this is something that you can go ahead and just replicate. So I want to get into how we just think about everything and how the entire process works. So part one of this really comes down to market sophistication and positioning. I want to show you guys the before and after on the actual channel. So if you guys come here, we've actually produced the top 2 most popular videos on their channel after working together for just 1 month. But if you guys come, I want to show you guys the before and after of the content. So down here you can see they're posting content. They're getting decent views, like 1.1K, but they had never broken out and got a video that has 30K views or a video that has 10K plus views, right? And that's what we were able to do for them. And the reason why that was able to happen is because we understand how to position ourselves in the market. What do I mean by this, right? So market sophistication and positioning on YouTube, it works just like, for you do it for your business. So essentially, like, some things that we did were showing tangible proof. So if you peep like his older videos back here, he won't really talk about how much he's made in crypto, or he's not really leveraging his proof. That's one thing that I realized when we were doing our growth thesis for him and how we're gonna like stand up from competitors in our niche. And we went in and applied that. We started showing proof. He actually showed like little bank statements of him making millions in crypto. That was a ton. But it can come down to things like language, video productions, things that we do. And at the end of the day, I feel like the problem is you watching this video right now, whether it's your personal offer, you're running an offer, you don't understand truly like who you're trying to help and who you're trying to target on YouTube. And just because you can't find that, you're not able to actually go through the market and actually be sophisticated and look different. So what I did for this client, and what I highly recommend that you do, or you will just be stuck like throwing BS content at the wall and that thing's gonna be sticking. Not only will it not stick, but you won't make money from it, and that's not what you want to be happening, right? This is a company that makes over $1 million per month, so if they're working with us on YouTube, it means something. So what we did to kind of separate ourselves in the market, definitely understand first who your ICP is. After you understand the ICP though, obviously you can break down the pains, you can break down the desires, you can break down the fears, you can break down the motivators, and reverse engineer around that. I say that a ton of my content. I don't want to keep repeating that all the time. It does work. But another side of it is diving into what I like to call your competitive edge. But once you find your competitive edge, which at the end of the day, for example, on this client, the competitive edge is just how are you, like it could be how are you unique, it could be what is your story, what are your accomplishments, how are you different, how are you better than anyone else in your market, and you want to allow that to bleed throughout your content, right? So this is what the competitive edge part is. When it comes to positioning though, at this point you're taking all those insights, so you have the ICP reverse engineered, you know your competitive edge, and you're gonna go and watch your competitors' content. So your comp, find out who your comp is, find the competitors, go ahead and watch their content. When you're watching their content, you're looking at a bunch of things. You're gonna look on camera stuff. So what are they doing on camera that is either working or not working, so that you can take those insights. Look at their titles, look at their thumbnails, and look at their ideas. And essentially, with this data, you can pick up, ideally, I like to sort content by most popular, because you want to go and find the content that has performed the best for these people. And you can even look at the stuff that's performed the worst, but I ideally like to look at the most popular and tap into that data. And then from there, you can figure out, okay, if these people are seeing success mentioning how much money they make, maybe we should do that in our hook. If these people are not using this type of language, even though I know our audience is used to this type of language, maybe let's use that in their video. If this type of video production is working well, let's use this. So that's things where we're able to reverse engineer and figure out for this client, and then just go ahead and execute. But once again, it starts with figuring out the ISP, tapping into competitive edge, and then figuring out how you can stand out from competitors and actually be sophisticated in your market so you don't seem like a guru and people can choose your stuff over, you know, the competitor stuff. But after you figure this out, it's not entirely done yet. The next thing is you have to, I like to call it YouTubeifying these insights. So basically, if you don't YouTubeify, I mean, you're just not going to get views or collect cash because people will not click on your content. They won't watch your videos. So you want to be able to YouTubeify everything that I just talked about above. And that is done through proper outlier research and understanding how the YouTube funnel works. So for outlier research, I like to use two tools. I will use vidIQ and I will use ViewStats. These are the platforms that I recommend. And I will go on there and I'm just looking for outliers. Typically, I will look for a 5.2x outlier score or more. And you can either, it depends on the niche, but anywhere from 10K plus views to 100K plus views, and trying to look in that range. In the last, I'd say 6 months to 1 year. There's many different ways you can do outlier research too. I can even use YouTube search. I can use, if you're just scrolling on your homepage and you find something that just like really catches your eye, I tap into all those insights as well. But these are things that I'm constantly looking for. And when I find outliers, I have to be like, does this make sense for me to angle it and turn it into this client's niche? Because it's not only about finding outliers. I feel like that's a big problem that people have in this space. Like they just will find an outlier and copy it. At the end of the day, if we did that, first of all, you become like a clone of all these other channels. You have to find a way to make your outliers new and better. And that's why we've been able to have videos that can get 30K views, have a video that can get 10K plus views. We're taking these outlier structures, but then from there, we're tapping into our competitive edge. We are tapping into what makes us unique, different. What's our story? What are our accomplishments? And I mean, even that video right here, the video that's about to hit 30K views, it's still growing. And that's the best part about YouTube. You're going to keep nurturing leads daily. You're going to be able to close leads more often. And it's just like, this is the power of the ecosystem. This is what you want to build. Like you see nearly 1K subscribers gained off of one video. And we were able to make $45,000 directly from YouTube. That's like only that direct attribution. We're not even talking about the indirect benefits of YouTube. So it could be multiple six figures already off of just 1 month of working together. But definitely, you have to find a way to make your outliers new and better. So the way that we do that, once again, comes back to studying what's happening in that market. So if I want to break down the new aspect versus the better aspect, essentially for the new side, how I think about this is you basically just want to tie in what insights you're getting so that it's unique to you. You just want the video to ideally just be you and not you regurgitating stuff. So if you have new insights or things that you're seeing in the market that you want to share, definitely I recommend you do that and just try to be different. Like don't share the same insights as everyone else. That's not going to help you stand out at all. For the better side, how you make this video better is the YouTube side of stuff. So how can I improve this title and tie it to what unique advantages or accomplishments I have? How can I improve the thumbnail? What was the way they presented this video? Did they do it in a raw Miro board video? Did they add a talking head video? What is the way, how can you present this video better than the outlier did? And you also have to find outliers that are actually able to be copied to your niche, because certain outliers, you can't really copy them necessarily because they have competitive advantages that you can't take and just like replicate. For example, if someone has a famous person in their video, you can't expect to copy that outlier with someone that's half as famous and expect this like the same results. It probably will not work out the best. So you have to make sure first is an outlier that you can copy. So if you come to our channel, we have how I'd rebuild a $1 million crypto portfolio from scratch if I had to start over. You can see in the thumbnail, we have the desired outcome of our ICP, that $1 million. We show the crypto that's relevant. So we're showing relevance, a desired outcome. And then in the title, we just make the audience curious to click. So if they want to understand how he's built a $1 million portfolio, they have to click on this video to get that value. Same thing with this video right here. This is another outlier that we have, 10x outlier, 11K views in 2 weeks. And this was taken from a Simon Squibb video, which has, I believe, damn near 20 million views on YouTube. But instead of, business knowledge, we did $10 million worth of crypto investing knowledge in 28 minutes. And then with the text on the thumbnail, you're seeing it's almost too late. So we're kind of giving some FOMO there. Once again, desired outcomes are relevant with the crypto tokens and all that type of stuff. And then with the title, it's just making the audience curious to click. So that's how we're able to take outliers and make them new and better. Another thing that we do leverage is having, like, alongside the YouTubeification of everything I've mentioned, having a funnel with the content, which I can just show you guys on the channel. This is just really having top of funnel content, middle funnel content, and bottom of funnel content. So if you come here, I can break it down for you guys. We have vlogs. These are top of funnel. Get the audience to understand who Ben really is and just humanizing his brand. You don't only want to just drop value content. You want people to buy into you. At the end of the day, people buy from people. So that's super important to really tap into. We have middle funnel content. So middle funnel content is typically like how-to or explainer videos. So like this video that has 30K views. It's kind of like a how-to explainer video, even though it goes super, super in-depth. Even like this one, revealing my $1 million data back crypto investing strategy. Once again, we take an outlier and we apply it to him. It's like a how-to middle funnel video. And then bottom of funnel content, we have this one, which is like a 28-minute video. It's longer, more in-depth, sharing more detailed value. We will probably even have some raw content coming soon, or client case study interviews dropping soon. But we have top of funnel with this My Story and other vlogs. So we're able to leverage this funnel. And the point of the funnel, truly, is when you have this top, middle, and bottom, the top of funnel content grows your audience, so brings in the views and subscribers. The middle funnel content is able to nurture the leads that are coming in or already understand who you are, either from other platforms. Like for this client, they have a solid IG presence, so they can send this content out, and people are coming in the funnel, are getting nurtured. And then bottom of funnel is just to convert, like people that already understand what you sell or have been binge watching your content. Like he mentioned, once they see a certain video, they're like, yeah, I need to just go and buy this guy's stuff. And that is the power of YouTube. So you're going to use the top, middle, and bottom funnel to grow, nurture, and convert. And the last part that I want to talk about is how the ecosystem works and how you can actually maximize YouTube. I talked about it. I was about to literally give away some sauce above of like how we kind of leverage this, but YouTube's so powerful. And if you can leverage this ecosystem, and why I kind of call it an ecosystem instead of like a funnel. Obviously, we think about the content in the funnel part, but with the funnel, like people end up, they will go down the pyramid, they'll come down, and once they pay you, like that's basically it, right? But I kind of see things with an ecosystem where if you build your channel correctly, you could essentially can have like an audience that no matter what type of content you're posting, and you post new videos, you have this audience coming back. Let's say they watch a video and then by their second or third video, they buy. But if you created a YouTube ecosystem, you can keep posting more content. These people are going to come back. So what you could do is you can basically upsell them on something. Maybe it's a mastermind, or maybe you can downsell them on a low ticket community. And not only are you getting these like positive effects of the ecosystem, but these people become literally like diehard fans. So there's also that side of it. But then content in general, if you can create a solid ecosystem, there's access to in-person connections. There's access to content being leveraged in other ways, like that are different than actual conversions and sales. And you can't just go wrong building a personal brand. So that's what we're looking to do. We're looking to create content so good that you would even want to watch it yourself, and it doesn't even feel like you're selling to the audience, because that's how authentic and good it is. So how I think about maximizing this is, one, you want to leverage this content on every single social media platform that's possible, but preferably through the sales funnel first. So through the sales funnel, what I mean by this is you can send this as pre-call material. You can send this through your DMs. You can send this on your email list. Like there's so many places, and then all the social media platforms, like you want to leverage the content. And after that, how to maximize it even more is, the ecosystem and how it works and how to maximize it even more is taking these insights, and you want to leverage them every single month. I'd say is a good, because I ideate for our clients every single month. So you're going to be getting these insights from, let's say, sales objections. You're going to get these insights from DMs. You're going to get these insights from comments on your actual YouTube videos. That's another thing how we get ideas. And if you can, or even FAQs, so from your current clients that you're serving, like how can you take all these insights and you're gonna get live insights into the market. So this once again is how you position yourself, be different and be more sophisticated because you're up to date with what people want. Take those and you're gonna be able to create all these fresh vid ideas around what people want, and then you tie in your competitive edge, you tie in the proven title formats, you find the outliers, everything that I was saying above. And if you can do that on a month to month, like consistent basis, you're gonna be making content that people that like you're gonna be putting content directly in front of the people that you want to sell to. They're gonna want to buy your stuff. They're gonna want to binge watch it, and that's how we're doing it on a month to month basis, and basically just creating a flywheel with this ecosystem that's gonna just have people wanting to come back for more, even after they've already bought your stuff. It's kind of crazy, but I have really reverse engineered this entire process and I know it works. So yeah, that's how I kind of think about it. If you want to implement this for your own business, just like we are doing, not only for my boy Ben, who obviously is running this $1 million per month crypto info product business, but other clients like Ryan Clogg's company, who he operates. We've done the same for Brett Scales, the growth partner, also with other clients. There's a reason why this many people trust us with our product. It just simply works, in the time that we've put into actually making the process works as well. So if you want to become a client, just click the first link down below to book a call. We have many different offers, so even if we can't help you at a done for you scale, there's probably a way that we can help you out. Besides that, appreciate you watching this video. If you have any other videos that you would like to see from me, just let me know down below. Appreciate you watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.